Good evening, YouTube family. Today is still Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024. It's your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. I would like to thank all of you that have continued to support and rock out with my son and I. We appreciate you. Thank you. Well, family, I was doing some more research and I came across an article that was in Forbes having to do why men cheat. So, what I found out in researching this article, it was determined that the very onset, the carnal nature of a man is to procreate. The very nature of man is that of one where he wishes to mount in bed everything that he can get his hands on. So now that don't give men a reason not to have any dick discipline, because depending on what type of man that you're dealing with is going to determine how weak he is. You dealing with a Pookie or Ray Ray, well, he ain't gonna have no problem going to hook up with the chick that's got the 3 kids, the 4 baby daddies, used to dealing with them dusty ass dudes, the Pookies and whatnot. So, but then you have the middle of the road man, or the man that has some type of wealth. He ain't just he you know, the women that he gonna smash, he gonna be very particular. So now, thus far we have learned that the very carnal nature of man that is programmed in his DNA is to procreate. So with that being said, we move on to the real reasons, good stuff. So they found that 30% of men were pretty much dissatisfied in their relationships. Maybe these men felt like they wasn't appreciated. Maybe these men felt like the women just wasn't giving them the fair treatment that they deserved. So it was easy to just go find somebody else cheeks to smash, to clout. But interesting enough, we find that women reported the same thing. So if a man is not satisfied in his relationship, he's probably thinking about, maybe I ought to go, maybe that little hottie over there that keep looking at me in the gym, maybe I need to go step to her. So the second thing is this, and I found this to be very, very interesting. The mistress is more attractive than their partner. So now, ladies, what that means is that if you're not taking care of your man, you're not looking after him like you ought to be doing, and he's contemplating going to go step out, but now on top of that, you know, you used to be fit. You used to be 130 pounds. And I understand as we get older, you know, the metabolism slow down, but that don't give you the excuse or the right to just say, hey, or, you know, the hell with it, I ain't gonna even try to go to the gym. So now you in a situation where you know, now your man is potentially, he might be clapping some cheeks on the side to supplement what he's not getting at home. So yes, that's the second thing, because I'm gonna tell you, if it look good and she can get past the basics, like she ain't crazy, you know, she ain't got a whole bunch of kids, She got some couth about herself, or maybe she can get touched on a little bit. But now, this is the thing that we've all been waiting for. This is the conclusion of my investigation. So it seems, family, that men cheat because their partners refuse to fulfill desires for them. In other words, men have desires that their partners cannot fulfill, or will not fulfill, or refuse to fulfill. Although, before you got with this man, ladies, you was getting your bike blowed out in the backseat of cars. When you was in high school, behind the bleachers, in the park after hours. So you was getting your bike blowed out in all types of places, right? And you was doing, you didn't mind, giving a little bit of throat action, right? Because you was having your hot girl summer. But now you meet this good man, and now all of a sudden he can't get no attention, no oral stimulation. He can't get none of that. In fact, he lucky if he get it every 90 days. So now you got this little hottie that he met on the job. You got this little tenderoni that he met at the gym. You got this little snow bunny that he met at the Publix. And guess what? She 100% free. She don't mind him making a little home video while they getting it in. She don't mind him potentially, maybe she, I don't know, do something a little kinky. I don't want to get too X-rated on him. But that type of woman don't mind doing that. So, ladies, this is all what it comes to. If you ain't giving your man the appreciation that he deserves, and if you are not as fit and feminine as you should be and ought to be as you were 15 years ago, especially when that man is keeping himself fit, and on top of that, you a lady in the streets, but you ain't no freak in the sheets, you gonna have some problems. Your man is probably gonna wind up laying some pipe elsewhere. He is probably gonna wind up clapping some cheeks. He is more than likely going to be blowing somebody's bike out. And I know at the end of the day, women gonna say, oh, well, they gonna do it anyway. Men ain't no good, they ain't no good. But see, this is the problem, ladies. You all think that, okay, let's just say, I'll give you an example. I had this little friend that, she would whenever I needed some sexual healing, some attention, she look out. That was never a problem. But see, the problem is that you got to do more than just that, though. You just can't think giving up the box. And let me tell you, the box could be fire. The box could be that tie-out. The box could have the grip of a shop vac. But at the end of it, if that's all you doing, well, ladies, that's not enough. Cause you gotta be able to do it. You gotta be able to, you should be able to cook a little bit. You should be able to, give a little back rub here and there. You should do things outside of just what you're doing in the bedroom. And sometimes women, they forget that. They forget that they will have to do the same things that you did to get that man. You got to do the same things and even more to keep him. Men are visual creatures. Men like doing a little something strange every now and again. Men like making little home videos every now and again. But ladies, again, I'm not telling you to be reckless, because I don't think you ought to be just getting, all freaky deaky with the wrong character. Cause it's some Pookies out here. It's some little Danks out here. It's some little Charlies out here. It's some Juniors out here. Right? So you want to steer clear of those type of men. But when you find you one that's solid, he don't mind sharing his resources with you. He don't mind looking after you. He don't mind giving you his protection and provisions. Well, guess what? Now you need to step it up. Just cause you might be letting him smash every day, 4 times a week, 7 days a week. But guess what? That's not enough, right? Because as I said, some men like little, they like a little, they like a little pictures here and there. They like some, they might want to make a little home movie, a snippet. And again, ladies, you got to be careful, again, with who you doing that with. I'm not saying do that for everybody, because everybody's not deserving of the red carpet treatment. But the problem is, ladies, is that you all roll out the red carpet treatment for these low vibrational dudes, these dusty ass dudes, these dudes that ain't got nothing for you but some hard D and bubble gum. And unfortunately, they always out of bubble gum. You catch bodies, you get ran through, and then now when you meet a good dude, now all of a sudden you Mother Teresa. You don't get down like that no more. Now you born. Okay, now guess what? Now your man stepping out. More than likely, ladies, you gonna pick up on that energy and you gonna start stepping out. So now you ain't got nothing but dysfunction. So that's why men cheat. Men are programmed with the DNA to just want to just procreate, just smash. But I'm not saying that's the right way, because you must have some discipline. You must have a lot of discipline nowadays. So although we are programmed to want to touch on some females, you still got to have some limits. You still got to have some standards. Because I'm going to tell you, I done seen some dudes smashing some wide bikes. Yeah, I mean, I ain't got nothing against the super plus size ladies, but that's not what Big D like. But like I said, every dude gonna have different standards. A Pookie gonna have his standard. Lil Dank gonna have his standard. Your little professional Chad gonna have his standard. The little warehouse dude gonna have his. Everybody gonna have their standards. Everybody gonna fit in a role. They gonna fit themselves in the category. Everybody gonna have a position, right? But at the end of it, ladies, you just gotta remember, choose wisely. And once you choose wisely and you see this man is pouring into you and doing those things that a alpha, mature man is doing, well, then you're going to have to level up. You got to level it up a little bit. You can't just keep bringing him the same old, because the same way y'all find any reason to get bored, well, guess what? The same applies to us. I'm not saying it's right, but that's just the way it goes. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.